Hey everyone, how you doing today? I thought I'd take another look at the workshop and see what was out there, and a lot of very cool creations to check out again this week. So the first 7 acts are going to be in Reforged Season 2, and then there's one more in Vanilla. So the very first creation today is the Art-Tec Chimera by Arthemis Bright, and that is this ship right here. Now this one is a combat ship. And yeah, definitely it is pretty bright too. It is lightly colored and things like that. Looks really nice. And let's take a good look at the overall block work on this. Really, yeah, it's really cool. It's got a cool stance to it, I gotta say. The block work's quite complex. A lot of neat features on here, like this little cut in here, which you can actually see these high-end spotlights on the front there, kind of cut out with the glass going along with the that 22.5 degree angle there. Yeah, really cool on that. Let me get around here a little bit. This is a pretty cool looking block formation on the front there as well. Oh, and look at the roundy stuff. Oh wow, yeah, this is pretty wild here. Look at all the unusual angles going in here, kind of making like different hull plating over a darker gray like interior. And all kinds of things going on in here. Oh, this is a strafing thruster right there. Another one right up in this other circle area here. Yeah, this is really wild looking. It is cool. I like how it lands on the ground too. Where the landing gear are located, it looks right. It's very stable, despite being fairly narrow. Not too bad though. But yeah, that is cool. See what the back end looks like here. I'm going to adjust the lighting too. I don't think I set that already. Just wanted to try to get some more sunlight on parts of the ship here. Here, I'll turn on the spotlight on the back to see this area. It's a cool looking block formation up in there. And we've got a couple real thrusters in here. Possibly maybe some upgrades in there. I'm not sure though. But yeah, definitely a pretty cool setup there as well. Yeah, it's kind of rough getting the sunlight here. This is cool. I like the other touches too. This is a pretty cool block formation here with this angled antenna and these 22.5 degree blocks off to the side there. We've got a reverse thrust rate in this area. Looks like we're running a radar. Let's see what we got here. A real one, a real long range radar there. I always feel compelled to check that. There is a identical deco part that you couldn't tell the difference unless you checked out what it was. So down over here we've got some real guns mixed in with a whole lot of potential weapon mount upgrades. And yeah, well, that's cool. That's cool. So it looks like you could actually fit like 10 guns down there total if you got rid of the antennas. And I'm sure they're just there to balance the CPU too. I do believe this isn't. I think it was a Core 7. We'll look at all the numbers here in a little bit there. But yeah, very cool looking build. Really digging the block work and the complexity of it. But it all kind of comes together and makes a very high tech looking ship. I don't know. Just yeah, very unusual ship here. Definitely dig it. All right, so since it's a combat ship, I'm going to look at a couple other things here too. Let's check out its front end defenses here. So we're running a bunch of Xeno in the center area here. And yeah, it looks like it's going to be kind of reinforced on the front a lot here. Let's fly up into here a minute. Yeah, this is like pretty solid. A lot of Xeno in here to take a lot of hits. Got a Wi-Fi up in this area. Looks like a decoy thruster right over here. And we kind of got interior space right below there, but this is fairly tall. Let's check out the underside a little bit here too. Okay, so I think it's just pretty much solid blocks and stuff in this whole area here. And we're up to our launchers there. All right, just wanted to see its general armor. And it looks like we're going to have probably mostly steel blocks in other places, except for the front end is reinforced, definitely with a bunch of Xeno and layers of that stuff in there. All right, so here, let me adjust the lights and we'll get aboard here. Let's try I'm going to try pretty dark. It looks like it's fairly brightly lit on the inside here. Oh, that's a trip. Glass floor down here. I didn't even see that from from below there. So yeah, that's cool. That should work fine. I think everything can dock to glass just fine, and you can kind of see the cool looking texture lights and stuff on the bottom side. So coming into the hangar, got a hangar for like HVs or SVs. So we got a deconstructor, looks like right over here, and advanced constructor there. Armor repair, got an ATM in this little cutout over there. O2, armor locker, weapon locker. So yeah, a lot of utility function right as you get in here. Here, let me put the HUD away. And okay, so this is going to go to those lower ramps. So I'm going to go straight for them. We're going to go upstairs. So we got some plasma turbines in here too. Look at that. I didn't expect that actually on the ship here. So it looks like 2 medium plasma turbines up in this room. Some cool looking glowies. It looks like our main core is way up in the ceiling up there. Oh, 2 small plasma. Oh, actually, yeah, I didn't even notice these. 4 small plasma turbines right below the 2 big plasma turbines. So let's get up to, oh, so that's just kind of a glass lookout there, kind of checking out the crazy looking turbine section there, which is cool. Looks like we have some CPU cores above the turbines up in this area, kind of fairly close to the main core. Very centralized in the ship, though, so you'd have to, the AI would have to dig away at the ship in different directions and things to get to that area after a while. So we got a couple fuel tanks over here. We got our main shield. Looks like generators. We got some medium shield parts. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here. Warp drive right up on the top there. And protection tank right below that. Yeah, this room is packed. Hold on, I'm gonna just briefly God mode back over here a second. More medium shield parts in the back. Wi-Fi and fuel. So yeah, pretty much all business back there. Yeah, get back over here. And looks like we're gonna go up another deck yet too. This is a fairly tall ship. So here's the actual core CPU room here. Yeah, float up here a little bit. So yeah, definitely a lot of stuff packed in there. A lot of displays and techie looking stuff. You can see some of the strafing thrusters up over there. And let's go forward. This is going to get us to the bridge. So we got a teleporter over here. O2 med bay. Got a bunch of consoles. Looks like what's that? Two pilot seats. It looks like in here. And a bunch of tech stuff. Oh, we got a side elevator there as well. Interesting. Let's take this one. Oh, yeah, you got a... Oh, look at this. Spiffy looking chill out crew room area here with a med bay attached to it. Oh, I like that. Like the hardwood floor in here. Got a fridge, food processor, TV, couch. Shelf for all your stuff. And then here, yeah, looks like we got all our specialized equipment. Another fridge. In the main med bay, and I bet you over here we've got oh wow, look at that, couple bunk beds up in the one door there. Then we got our toilet and shower. So yeah, definitely we got a crew room in here, which is very, very cool. Interesting how you get up here too. It's got just that one asymmetrical elevator right here to get you to that room. All right, so I'm gonna go this way, and we're gonna take the main elevator upward. I want to see if this goes anywhere else. I think it's going to go right off the top of the ship, though. Yeah, so I think that is the build there. So, yeah, it definitely, it is a combat ship, so its main goal in life is to do combat. Obviously, you can do a little production. You got a hangar in the back. Got a nice chill-out room in there with a couch and TV and all the facilities. You got your med bay. So, yeah, it's just pretty much ready for business right now. Take a look at its weapon arsenal on here, but it looks like it's going to do pretty good there. And yeah, cool looking ship, definitely. Yeah, all right, let's look at the numbers. Unlock level 25, size class 3, 53 forward, 53 strafing, 53 lift, 27 reverse, 28 down. Got 9 fuel tanks, 6 oxygen tanks. It's got 2 laser drills on here. Huh. Interesting. So we got 6 light laser turrets. So we got 2 retractable sentry guns. We got 4 plasma cannons, light ones. And we got our long-range radar. 7-hour and 53-minute build time. Not really hitting it on using a lot of fancy parts. It is using some heat exchangers in there, some plasma converters. So some of these thrusters may be plasma. But other than that, not too bad on the resource cost. No quantum processor usage. And we're chilling in at Core 7 here. It's a little bit over that. I don't think that would cause you any problems being the 11,000 over the 620,000. And that's going to be, obviously, here, let me sort this real quick. So Core 7 build here. It does have a micro jump drive in it as well. So, yeah, interesting. Let me check the warp drive a second. I want to see what variant that is. Ah, the advanced one, 60 light year warp drive in there too. So harvest, we have those 2 laser drills. I'm going to try to spot those out in a second here. So total shield strength on here, 52,686. We do have a couple, we got the main caliber, mining, and hangar. Probably hangar door manual open there. Main caliber, I imagine that would be your main weapons, I'm guessing. So the mining thing, hold on, I got to check out the mining thing. Maybe I was mistaken on a couple of these over here. Where are they? What are those mining drills hidden at? It's not a reverse setup, no? Oh, those are sneaky, aren't they? Wait, are these the side ones? No? Probably right in front of my face. I'm blind. Here, I'm going to cheat. Let's go to the devices and get to one of these, and let's show on the HUD. Get the HUD on, and it is, oh yeah, that is sneaky. Yeah, right on the side of the bridge there. So that's cool. So when you're flying this around too, you would definitely see your 2 drills like right there, lined up with the glass window here, which is really, really cool. So yeah, that's interesting. So you can do some asteroid mining too. Even a 2 drill laser drill setup like that is not bad for getting resources. Pay for that pentaxid when you're flying around and all that fun stuff. So yeah, very, very cool. Very, very cool. All right, let's look at the storage. So, what did I get to? I did not get to the right area, did I? Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. So we have a constructor storage box here at 456K. Deconstructor 224K. We have an ammo, looks like 2 ammo controllers, 264 and 307. So, yeah, quite a lot of ammo storage in here as well. Just about 600K of ammo. We got a harvest controller, 176K. Some of these are going to be boxes, but I think that's our main storage right up in here with the harvest. 2 ammo controllers, your constructor and deconstructor storage. The constructor being the largest storage, I do believe that. 456K. So yeah, very, very cool build. Combat CV. Supposedly, yeah, on the description there, it can handle some pretty good stuff too in game, which is really, really cool. So again, this is the Art-Tec Chimera by Arthemis Bright. Very, very cool build. Let me power you off. Yeah, again, really dig that block work on the side there with all the armor over the inner hull with all the exotic angles and stuff. It all fits together really well too. All right, so next build here, we got a very pretty looking fighter, I think. This is the SCA Cerritus, if I said that correctly, by Swastika. And yeah, this is a very, very pretty SV here. Really dig that. Very, quite complex on its block work going on in here too. But yeah, really cool front end nose. I like the overall look and profile. Kind of all angled here on the lower wings and the upper wings. Quite aerodynamic, which kind of gives it that that pretty look as well. We do have one of those force field canopies over the cockpit itself. So that extra protection there. And it looks like we have a cockpit entrance probably right down in here. Yeah, with those in there, you can't like just click on the cockpit. It kind of blocks you because there's a kind of a shield over it, basically. So you need to provide some other way to touch onto the cockpit in there. However, getting onto the cockpit, it kind of ejects you right over that force field canopy over the cockpit, so it's not a problem. Yeah, cool looking. Oh, that's a thruster. What a decorative thruster. Yeah, the part itself looks really cool, but with all the added blocks around it and the other deco parts, that looks really cool, having these those particular metal angly things there. That looks cool. And then, yeah, you got some stuff going on in the back of the thruster. Interesting block work right on the sides here. That's actually that weird texture. It looks all right if it's like painted like pretty close to white, like it is. I think that's supposed to be some kind of camouflage or something like that. But yeah, it can work out for certain things. Gives you kind of that marbly look a little bit, granite or something like that. So yeah, really exotic here on the back side of it too. A lot of block work going on. A lot of thrust power on this ship. I'm just looking at the up thrusters, the down thrusters, strafing. Looks like all the thrusters on this build are pretty good sized, from what I can tell here. And let's then for our weapons and stuff, looks like we're running some of these things. Hyper laser heavy cannons. Looks like 4-pack of those. What do we got here? I think we're just looking at a laser turret. So a couple laser turrets on there. Oh, that's pretty interesting over here too. The effects going on in this area. Oh, that's pretty wild. Look at that on the underside there. Huh. So that's actually kind of like looking in on the top part of this thruster here, but yeah, it almost looks like a different deco part or block down there because you're only seeing the part of it there. And we got radar in here too. Look at this. That's interesting. So it's, yeah, kind of like this wing up here with some lasery things in there. Let me see what we're looking at here. Not with that tool. A real long range radar on this one too. People aren't screwing around here. Yeah, that's a nice looking fighter. Yeah, this whole wing setup is cool too. The difference in colors are really cool too. So you got this red, and there's like certain areas are painted that color. Then you got the obviously the whites, and then you got like the dark grays kind of in the mix. Yeah, nice look. Nice look to it. It does look like it's going to be fairly expensive. Oh, that's deco right there. Oh, that's cool too. I like that. Kind of like a jet engine intake, right on the back there. But our reverse thrust is there. Yeah, that's cool. You can tell the author put a lot of time and effort really detailing this, and yeah, everything's very immaculate looking. So yeah, very, very cool. So I'm starting to think, I'm kind of like roaming around a little bit. I'm wondering, oh yeah, look at that, we got an interior. That's kind of neat. That door would work too. Kind of a pretty exotic looking door as well, which is very cool. One of the texture lights on the back there, very nice. So coming in here, and we got some utility right away. Got our trauma station, armor locker. Looks like we got a controller back over there. Could be an ammo controller. What we got behind here? Looks like a warp drive access panel here. Panels. A little bit of extra room in there too, I think. And on this side, we've got more part. Oh, look at that! We got this little passenger seat cubby hole over here with the shield right next to it. That's cool. Didn't expect that. I kind of expected like yeah, some more part stuff. I didn't expect a seat there. That's cool. Maybe there's a better way to open up all these doors versus me manually click on them too. Got a skylight up there, seen the radar. Up here looks like a 6-pack of small shield parts. And man, this whole thing is just packed. We got a clone chamber in here too. Nice. Constructor. Couple fridges. O2. Looks like we got something down over here. What is that? Is that a Pentaxa tank? Oh, micro jump drive. That's what it looks like. I've never used one of those yet. So that is cool. It has that in there. I got a food processor. Oh, this looks really cool up here too. And look at that. These are these improved shield parts in here. That's a cool looking part, especially how it's displayed in the ship here. And more shield parts on the bottom side. I said it only had a 6-pack back there, but yeah, we got another 4 up over here. So that's 12 plus the bigger ones. And yeah, look at the other side. That looks really cool too. It looks like some industrial air conditioning system that you'd see in like a factory or something like that, or a big warehouse. That's very cool. Cockpit authorized personnel only. Got our main core here. Looks like it's a special core, the advanced small core. Again, I do think this is going to be a fairly expensive build, just because I know how the RE2 treats SVs and HVs. They tend to rack up the CPU cost pretty fast. And at the front here, we got a bed. I was just kind of looking for cockpit access right here. I don't think we have it right on the front here, so we may have to go outside. I'm just yeah, I don't think there's any way through there. I was kind of, yeah, that would be sealed off anyway. Obviously a generator up there, but yeah, this actually has quite a large interior. I didn't expect that. I wasn't even sure if it was going to have an interior, but it's a little bigger than you think it is too. So here, let me try out the cockpit access. So yeah, I click right there, hop right in, fly this around, and you can get out easily on the top there. So yeah, very, very cool build here. Looks nice, cool color scheme. Lots of attention to detail. Now also too, we're seeing some additional turret mounts in here too, I think. Yeah, all these would work. So it looks like 4 additional turret mounts on the hull. I think it's 4. Let's see if there's any more on the underside here. A lot of crazy looking block work there as well. That's pretty interesting. You can kind of see the textures of some of the cargo extensions up above these lower like missile racks, or like, well, they're unloaded at the time, but kind of get the idea there. Look like they would be typical like wing pylons. So yeah, very, very cool. All right, numbers. So unlock level 25, size class 3, 58 forward, 51 strafing, 59 lift, 51 reverse, 58 down, 16 fuel tanks, 2 oxygen tanks. Got the 4 hyper laser cannons, heavies, 3 light laser turrets. We got 1 Gatling gun and our long range radar. 3 hour and 45 minute build time. This is going to use a lot of quantum processors, 4 auxiliary CPU cores, and an advanced CPU core. So some expensive parts in here. Kind of expected it though, because yeah, it's kind of how SVs tend to work out. if you have a one that's built up reasonably well, with guns and shielding and parts and things like that. CPU wise, sitting at 58,000, using 44,000 of that. Quite a lot of extra CPU available right off the gates. Easily enough to add in those other turrets on here, I think. So, oh wow, look at the kind of sorted out setup here. Wow, well, we got a bunch of ammo boxes. I mean, we'll check that out in a bit. So this is going to be a core 17 total, using the advanced core as well. So pretty much maxed out the CPU available for an SV, I believe, unless you're playing a special modded server run that has things like hamsters or something in it. So we got it is full feature though. It does have everything, a nice interior space. Did have the passenger seat in there, phone chamber, your chrono station, constructor, food, fridges, You name it, it's got it. See your storage. Oh. So we got a fridge in and out. Look at that. A whole bunch of different ammo controllers. Like 6 different ones in here. And it looks like all their sizes are listed out there. If you were to total all that up, you got, geez, about 30K of storage. Or so, yeah, right around there. So yeah, a lot of ammo storage divided up too. So if you take a hit somewhere and lose 1 ammo bay, you got a whole lot more still. Then beyond that, we got an advanced Pentaxid tank. Ooh, not your regular one, and some regular boxes and things like that. So yeah, definitely a very, very cool SV fighter. Looks awesome. Quite thrusty. And just fly in the front nose area here a little bit. Oh, look at that. We got a little oh, we do. Oh, I was wondering where that Gatling gun was. So that's a decoy. So is a little baby generator up here. So yeah, a couple decoys in the nose as well. And then you got that heavy glass kind of protecting the bed. You gotta have the bed. Very, very cool. So again, this is the SCA Ceraritis by Swastika. Very, very cool build. Alright. So on to the next build here. Yeah, this guy right over here. We got a HV to look at. So here we have the HVT-01T3 War Tank by Ganmo. And yeah, this looks really cool. It does look like some kind of futuristic like tank, kind of like almost like a high-end infantry personnel carrier or something too, because you got the interior space in there as well. Big old cannon on the top here. Looks like it would swivel with all how the block work's done up there. You got your detector and a little R2 unit there. No, it's probably not R2, but you know, it is what is that here? It could be a weapon painter. It could be one of these other things. Let me get the HUD on. I just gotta see for sure. There, target painter. It is a target painter. That is a new part as well. I did see how that works. So, like, you know how when you're playing the game and you assign turrets to, like, hey, shoot the generators, but you yourself, if you're firing like manual fire weapons, don't know where those generators are. That's kind of what the target painter does. It kind of like shows you where those parts are on the enemy ship or build or whatever you're attacking. So yeah, this is some really cool looking block work here going to this bulldozer blade, which is basically a tree cutter with a lot of hit points. In fact, kind of more of a defensive thing. 12,500 hit points on this particular part, so it just added HP for the front end of a build. Plus, it will chop trees, and I heard it also chops like your ground rocks and things like that. So 4 turrets right on the front here. Couple looks like minigun turrets and oh, I'm sorry, I said 4 turrets. 2 of these are launchers, not turrets. These are regular yeah, Gatling guns, manual fire Gatling guns up there. And obviously we had the medium cannon up top here. So look at the backside here. Looks cool. Lower thrust. You can see the hover engines down over there. Oh, we got some of these hover boosters with these like little jump pads in there too, so you can kind of leap around occasionally once they charge up. So yeah, very cool. Like a troop transport tank with a bashes down the trees and rocks and stuff too. Oh yeah, we got yeah, the tank treads down over here. Yep, gotta have that. Some landing gear right there. Yeah, very cool. Very cool setup. It's not terribly big either. I mean, it's kind of it's doing a lot of things, but it's not super excessively large at all. All right, here, let me okay, get on a God mode, and let me adjust the lights. We'll take a little walk through the interior space here. Oh, here, I'm gonna put the lights back on. The outdoor lighting, basically, is what I'm talking about. Oh, look at this. We got our main pilot seat here. Looks like you got a little window. I'll have to look out the front side there, too. It looks like a little see-through window there. Very cool. Got O2. Got a cargo box right there. Trauma station right next to you. Clone chamber. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow, look at all this stuff. Oh, this is actually like a whole setup. You can actually walk over on this side, too. Well, that's cool. So, yeah, I got a Pentacta tank kind of under some pipes over there. Our CPU cores on the bottom. Passenger seat back over there. Looks like probably an ammo controller. Constructor down below. I don't know. Maybe an ammo controller. We got more than one controller in here. It does have lights, too. Or a light right there. That's not too bright. Hold on. Look at the numbers there. Okay, yeah, the light's not here. I won't mess with it, but yeah, the range is only set to 5 here. If we, I always go with this blue lighting. Don't ask me why, but yeah, there. Now we got interior light. So that yeah, very very cool, very cool. Here, I won't mess with this. I'm sorry. We'll put that back there and back to white. There we go. This is my normal thing. What I do with baseline lights, at least for you know, like the human factions. For some reason, I always go with that kind of weird purpley color for the interior lighting. Usually, yeah, very cool. And the door's only on the one side, so it's kind of asymmetrical on the inside. Oh, that's very cool. Dominate the universe. Skooma. Sakuma, or I'm not sure how to exactly say that, but that yeah, that's cool. Nice logo on the tank there. Yeah, very cool build. Very cool build. All right, let's look at the numbers here. So unlock level 15 is all. So yeah, not actually that high of player level here at all. Size class 1, 33 forward, 23 strafing. The 91 is for the hover jump pads on the bottom there. 30 reverse and 15 down. Sorry, that last number, everything else made sense, but the 15 down isn't making any sense to me right now. It is a HV. They don't really go up and down that. Oh, it does actually literally does have thrusters back here and downward. Yeah, just a message to the author. The HVs don't need that. I don't think. I don't know. You know, but there has been some claims, and like it can, like if you're bopping around, flying, you know, running over some mountain ranges, you might gain some control or turning specs or something having the thrusters. So it's not like completely pointless, but it doesn't really need down thrusters on the HV because you do have gravity on your side. Well, unless you're, I don't know. You don't really drive these in space either. They will move slowly in space, but not too fast. But yeah, very cool build. Very cool build. All right, let's look at some numbers here. Oh, I already started doing that, but yeah, there we are. We got over here. So 1 hour and 3 minute build time. Certainly not terribly expensive. Not really needing anything too special here at all. Quite a lot of weaponry on here. Medium cannon. We got the target painter, a bulldozer blade, light Gatling turrets. 2 of those. 2 light Gatling guns, detector, and alarm sentry. So yeah, the turrets and weapons we see right on the front are most of it, except for that target painter, and obviously a detector on board as well. Got a couple thrusters on the back of the main top turret as well. So yeah, very very cool build there. All right, storage. Let's go here. So it looks like we've got 1100 for ammo storage. We also have a harvest controller aboard with 2000 on it. And Pentacta tank, a couple fridges, and a box in there. One last thing I wanted to look at too is the shield. Stock shield on here, 83,046. We do have a P menu option for the target alert, which is probably has to do with that target painter. And one last, very, very, very last thing I just want to see what our block work is up here. Looks like we're running some combat steel on the front here, so some pretty beefy blocks. Oh yeah, we do have shield parts in here too. I didn't see those from the inside, but flying in the hull, that's yeah, the shields seem a little higher than I thought it would be without those. So yeah, it's got at least 4 small shield parts in there, kind of boost up the shield some more too. So yeah, really cool. So again, this is the HVT-01T3 War Tank by Ganmo. Very cool build. Like to see those tanks too. You don't see too many, but yeah, that's a cool looking build there. All right, so the next one here, we're gonna fly up in the air a second here. We're gonna check out a space station, and this is the DSERV or DSEV Orbital RE2 by Seraphim. So yeah, it's yeah, cool looking station here. I like how they got the glowy rings going around it. Looks like it's going to actually have a good amount of interior space built on its like general design there. We got some hangar bays here. We've got that's an interesting box kind of hanging down here. What's in there? Oh, looks like some fuel. Kind of a okay, so a fuel tank just kind of hanging down from either side over there. We got some solar panels here in the middle. With some solar capacitors on that. Kind of, for some reason, I don't know, maybe it's the version, I hope I got this right. Oh, I didn't want to go inside yet. Look cool, though. But yeah, definitely like all the texture light work and stuff like that. We got some defense along a big landing pad at the top with a repair bay in the middle. Like how these decals were used to, I think this is going to be pointing towards the interior space. Well, maybe not. Maybe to where the repair console is. Probably down in this corner of the building somewhere, or the station. So yeah, very cool. At night too, I'm sure you would see this in space pretty good. With all the texture lights on there. Definitely makes for a very cool look. All right, well, speaking of that, I'm going to fly on the inside here. I guess we'll just pick a side. And, get out of God mode. Oh, wow, look at this. Is like a mall. Oh, that's just cool. Oh, I like all these displays in here. Well, let's visit the ammo store. High-end equipment only. Nice, nice. So up in here, yeah, so 2 universal constructors in the qualification of quality store over here, the ammo store. Over here we have our resource products, explosive, energetic, exclusive. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's got, oh, that's cool. ALU powder, what the hell is, okay, I don't know what that is. ALU powder. Aluminum powder. That's probably it, aluminum. It's just abbreviated there. So yeah, a bunch of boxes back over here for sorting out all these expensive, energetic, exclusive, explosive materials over here. Let's go over to the other side. It looks like we got more of that, probably with some different materials. Oh yes, aluminum and wood and water and magnesium, pentaxid. So quite the sort facility over here. Ores high end. Oh, look at this. Oh, question marks in there. So you get fill in your own special high-end ores over here. Deuterium. Oh, it says that right on the top there. Deuterium and more. We have to figure out what the more is. You got to play the game and find out. So over here, it looks like we just got a empty storefront building over here, ready to put in everything. This is so wild. It really does remind me of a shopping mall. Even it going down the front or the center section here. Yeah, it's really cool. I didn't really expect that on the inside. ATM over there. Oh, what? Oh my goodness. Wow. Look at that. It's got a lot of information up in here. It's talking about like all the different ores and the wow, that's cool. That, yeah, they're like both like, wow. Holy smokes, look at, my goodness. This thing's got a lot of display screens on it, telling you a lot of different information. That is wild. Place item IDs and keys. All right, this whole thing is like a cheat guide on how to play Empyrion, I think. Furnace N. No, it's not a cheat guide. It's not really even telling you anything like that yet. But ores and scrap. That's cool. What do we got here? Special bars and scrap from around the galaxy. Oh, look at that. Magnesite, palladium. Yeah, more sort boxes. Bars and ingots. Fresh from the furnace, hot. Oh my goodness. Neo and Sathium, and look at this. Even broke down the Sathium into like a certain like atomic number there or something. That's wild. Yeah, here's the actual furnaces. Non-explosive ores only. Okay. And we got 4 furnaces in here. Got a second bars and ingot building over here for our Zirconium and gold and all that fun stuff. Another empty storefront there. Got the furnace out. So over here, looks like we got our armor or weapon armor repair, weapon locker, armor locker. Nice chill out couch with TV, watching some sci-fi shows. The storefront there. Blocks and devices. Oh, blocks and devices over here. Looks like you're gonna have to label what you want in there. The second one. Large, small, and INCL and include? Inclined? I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that. Deconstructor, shatter it to pieces. What? Oh, yes, because they rip everything apart. Nice. The second deconstructor. So yeah, 4 deconstructors in there as well. I got the player, all the player stuff. My goodness. Now, this is pretty wild on the inside. I got another wing to go through here yet. So over here we've got our teleporter. We got the alien teleportation coordinates there. A drop box with like police blinky lights. We got the special bars over here. The prefabs. You got to have the prefabs. That. Wow, this thing's like a big sorting facility. Production. Of course, you got to have production. A couple advanced constructors in here. Looks like there's room for a couple more in here, but I think we're going to have, yeah, we got some more on the other side. Or this isn't where I started, is it? Production high. Couple universal constructors is there. I'm not sure if I did a full circle here. I don't think so yet. Wow. Oh, fun tour here. Yeah, I think we're finally coming full circle, coming into the corner over that way. So over here we got quite the fridge setup over here. These are almost like color coordinated for a certain like production process. Very interesting how that's set up. Plus a full med bay right over here, and obviously I think I've seen the medic sign up there. That looks really cool. I like how that angled sign is done. Oh, I didn't even notice one on all the other corners there too. That's cool. And then we got to have our toilet shower, and we do have that. Okay, so oh wow, so we go down too. I didn't know there was a down on here. Oh wow. Oh wow, look at all this down here. It's like the cellar here. So a lot of storage containers. Looks like engineering parts, our main shield. A whole lot of room in here for whatever. And just about everything would fit, except maybe a large fusion reactor, which I have no idea if that's even available for the base. It probably is, but yeah, look at that advanced generator there. So yeah, Looks like the whole lower level is just full of storage containers, or I'm sorry, cargo extensions, and our engineering parts in there. Here, I'm going to go here. Let me turn the light back off, and let's go. Oh, wow. So, check this out. Oh, I didn't even know this. Yeah, so I thought for some reason that was like it on the inside, but no, there's a whole growing section over here too. So obviously a bunch of grow plot locations. I think you have to add your own grow lights there, but we got 5, 6, I think. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 6. That'll be 54 grow plots there. I'm gonna God mode across. And we got more, another 56 there, so we're at 112 grow plots. I want to see if there's anything more along the sides here. Okay, we're looking out some outer windows there. Yeah, I know we can take the elevator. Oh yeah, there is more. Look at that. So yeah, more grow plots there, more grow plots here. There's elevators, obviously, to get us up in these areas from everywhere. Holy smokes. It's got, yeah, I think all these areas have grow plots. So, let's see, 56. So, 112 per side times 4. If the numbers, yeah, I would be looking at over 400 grow plots at that point. Yeah, very cool. Quite a station. Definitely designed to hold all your stuff. And of course, since it's just really open on the inside too, it's like a big hangar, so you can park a lot of HVs, SVs, small CVs, whatever in there. Plus, you got the big landing pad on the top for the big ship. So yeah, very cool build here. So let's look at the numbers on this. So base unlock level 25, size class 15. Got 16 fuel tanks, 32 oxygen tanks. Does have 8 light cannon turrets for, I'm sure, drone defense and things like that. CPU is set to 560,000, slightly over that, but that's not going to cause any problems. So about 6,000 over that. Pretty. God, I almost don't want to sort this. A lot of stuff going on in here too. Maybe I won't break it. Maybe I will break it. So it is a Core 9 stock in here. So we got all our regular CPU cores, but it's not touching any quantum or auxiliary cores or anything like that. Stock shield on here, 63,415. So quite a lot of shield strength going on in here too. Right now we can see our power consumption is negative 393 kilowatts. And it is. Oh, I failed to scroll this down more. So it is using some communication equipment, 6 quantum processors. Actually, 4 of those are going to be for those superior cores to make it a Core 9. And there's probably another part somewhere in there that might be using more. But other than that, not too bad on the resource stuff. Obviously, it's going to have, with that communication equipment in there, it kind of makes me think like it would have some kind of radar or something. But it's probably used for other parts. It wouldn't make a lot of sense to have a radar on a base because they don't move. So it's not ever going to tell you new things once you run one radar scan from wherever you spawn the base at. So yeah, I remember seeing the cool LCVs. This author has made a lot of other really cool builds in the past too. But this is quite the like the mall space station. Very user friendly there. Very set up for growing a lot of crops plus storing a lot of stuff in a nice organized way, which is really cool. Plus all your basic utility stuff and production and that too. All right, storage on here. Expect quite a bit here, and there is. So we got a couple of these drop boxes. One 640K, another 448K. Got the alt fuel, that's a 320. The workbox input is 640, and then we got output 256. We got a decon at 640. Ammo 320 and 256 out. A lot of these are going to be boxes. We did see a lot of those sort boxes in here, but nicely color coded and labeled throughout, with header letters in there, like the C series over here, the D series, F, I. So it's, yeah, kind of oh, that's wild. Just looking at all this stuff going on in here too. And then a whole bunch of extra boxes and more stuff. Wow. That probably took hours just labeling all that stuff in there. That is wild. So yeah, very, very cool space base here for doing all your space-based functions. Again, this is the D-Serve Orbital RE2 by Seraphim. Very, very cool build. Really, yeah, that interior surprised me too. I wasn't sure what to expect. But yeah, it does remind me, there was a mall in the city that I live in. I haven't been there in a long time, but yeah, I had the central area kind of like this with the stores, and I had the big kind of squarish thing in the middle. So it kind of reminded me of a shopping mall a little bit in space, you know, if they get to those eventually. So, all right, so next build here. Now we're going to go back in over here, and we're going to look at this little Talon Wesp. I wanted to say Wisp, but it's a WESP. So Talon R Wesp by Barefoot and Hillbilly. So yeah, another really cool, certainly like a sci-fi looking craft here. Probably by again a different like faction, different race. I don't know all the details on the backstory of this, but yeah, it looks really, really cool. I'm digging this very unusual wing setup going on here. It's not quite like it, but it reminds me a little bit of Dune, of all things. And I don't know if this has anything to do with that, or this is just another sci-fi, like maybe a Star Wars build. I just haven't seen it before, so I don't know. Yeah, on the lower front wing, well, or blade pieces here. Got some rockets, yeah, some missiles there. Got our guns. Cool looking cockpit on the front. Got another weapon right on the bottom nose there. It's like a plasma launcher. These pieces look really cool how they're arranged here too, on the curvy pipe kind of angled in at each other. And then we got actually like yeah, an actual like wing part wing back over here too. Oh, that's really wild. What are those? Oh, I don't know why, but it just looked different to me. But they are shield parts. But man, do they look cool? Why do they look so cool? The texturing on here and stuff is, that just looks more gritty and realistic than I'm used to seeing. Did these parts get redone again? That looks really, really nice. I almost want to just build a build and have a bunch of those all over the place and just be done with it. That looks really cool. I'm digging that. Kind of, it's got that, yeah, it kind of looks a little bit like it's a little bit dirty, but, you know, it's not filthy. Yeah, it looks really, really cool. I was just admiring the part here, but yeah, obviously some shield parts here. It's just, again, I guess advanced shield capacity. Maybe I didn't look at them very fully before, but I swear this is like a different model or something. I don't know. That's cool though. So yeah, a neat looking ship too. Barefoot and Hillbilly's got quite a collection. Heavy into sci-fi themed creations. Super cool builds. A whole like collection of them. Like they ought to have numbered limited edition versions of some of these. Everybody can start collecting them. It'd be really cool. That's cool though. So I was kind of like floating around looking to see if it did have an interior entry or something. I don't think it does, but I can imagine that there's a lot of parts back in that this part of the ship over here. So I'm gonna just kind of fly through here a minute. Got Wi-Fi detector in there. Looks like we got more shield parts on the inside. All kinds of stuff going on the inside. It is packed with everything under the sun in here. Generators, and I'm sure there's CPU blocks in here, and RCS, and more generators, and warp drives, and protection tanks. I think it's got a warp drive. Well, I'm gonna find out. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it does not. A lot of RCS in the build, though. I'm seeing quite a lot of those in here. But yeah, really, really cool. I like how the landing gear are kind of sideways too on the back. Pretty interesting setup. Single landing gear on the front. This is a neat little option there too, having those two itty bitty like half length roundy blocks as like a light fixture there. Looks really cool. All right, let's look at the numbers here. So unlock level 25, size class 1. 30 forward, 16 strafing, 39 lift, 30 reverse, 39 down, 3 fuel tanks, 2 oxygen tanks, detector. We got 2 homing missile launchers, medium, 2 medium laser cannons, and 1 medium plasma cannon. Hour and 34-minute build time. This is using an advanced core, 2 auxiliary CPU cores in there. Other than that, pretty tame. Some antimatter converters, maybe for some of the thrusters in there. CPU-wise, set to 28,000. Using 26,673 of that. Hold on, let me sort this. It's going to translate to a Core 7. Probably because of this advanced core for its main core there. I'm wondering how, I got to figure out how difficult these are to acquire in game. But yeah, I'm seeing people like opt out of like adding more like your advanced CPU cores here in place of like this other stuff, and I'm not sure why. You'd think you'd kind of like go to your basic, improved, advanced, and then superior cores and not use these. I think at 28,000 CPU, that's well within or at a Core 9 spec on the build, but maybe it's cheaper or whatnot going the other way. And what just happened to my FPS? Oh, there it goes. Now it came back. That was weird. All of a sudden it was like super choppy there for a sec. All right, well, anyway, yeah, very cool. Let's take a look at your storage here. So we got an ammo controller at 1K and a protection tank. So yeah, right to the point there. So yeah, very cool. Yeah, I think that is it. Oh wait, I wanted to look at one last thing in here. A couple last things actually. So we do have a shield on aboard, 16,288 hit points. And let me just wanted to check in here. Okay, it does not have a warp drive. I didn't see one on the inside either. So just your shield. So yeah. Again, very cool build here again by Barefoot and Hillbilly. This is the Talon R Wesp. Or R-Wesp. Or I'm not exactly sure how to say that name, but this is again by Barefoot and Hillbilly. Very cool build. Alright, so on to the next one here. So now, okay, so I kind of broke my own rules here. There was a bunch of creations by this particular author up in new releases right now. A whole bunch of them, like 7 or 8. Here, I'm going to give you some fuel here. And they didn't really have any information by them. And I normally won't pick a creation that doesn't really have like a bunch of information by them. But there was like a whole lot to build like a whole like ground city of all these different buildings. And some other things, and they look like they're all really nicely done. So I was just like, I had to spawn one of them in here. And again, if you check out new releases right at the moment, you'll see a whole bunch of other builds by this author. So we are looking at the AT Hangar Atome by Blackbird. So the author's name is Blackbird. And again, a whole lot, like a whole big base complex full of really cool looking structures that all matched this theme. And I thought it looked really, really cool. There just wasn't any information by them. But I definitely, so I kind of broke my own rule. Normally, I wouldn't pick a build out of new releases that didn't have like specs and data and stats and things like that. But this just looked really, really well done, and a whole lot of them by the author. So I definitely want to check out this author. I was half tempted to grab a couple more of these, but I got another rule where I only usually pick like one build per author per week, basically. So yeah, this looks like a really cool like hangar style base here. I definitely kind of like that. I've built things or some hangar bases and stuff in the past too, and yeah, they're kind of fun. They're kind of fun. Some of the angles and stuff in there look really, really cool. I like how the block works around the hangar door here too with this. It's a pretty cool looking block pattern there. Kind of like going in and out, but kind of shifting over there, kind of almost like a zipper format or something there. And I like these weapon turrets out here too, or these antennas with the 4 guns on them, and then it's got an antenna on the top. So yeah, and they're on all 4 corners. Plus we got wow, it looks like we got an artillery turret out here too. So yeah, you don't want to mess with this base. This is thing looks like it's going to mess you up here. Yeah, a lot of weaponry around here. We got integrated solar panels up on the top. I'm not sure if these are meant for landing or more weapons over up here, but yeah, it looks really cool. Now look at this little setup over here. Antenna mast with a couple solar capacitors in the mix. And obviously, yeah, I didn't quite sink it quite into the ground all the way, but it looks like it's really set up so you can sink it in the ground a bit and not have like dirt and stuff coming through the floor. We'll see how we did on that. Oh, I like this LCD work over here too. I'm going to adjust the lights a little bit here. Let's get to a little darker time of day. Oh, I like that. Yeah, cool looking LCD like entry ramps there. Oh, a little sentry gun on a pedestal over here as well. All kinds of little things to check out here. I like the integrated staircase as well, kind of coming into that angled ramp there, or the block work. Force field door, or is there a real hangar door here? Yeah, there is a real hangar door there. I'll look at the inside here. That looks cool. I didn't even realize how much glass was on here from the outside, but yeah, seeing through the build there to all the yeah, that looks really cool. I like all the beams in here too. Look at all this LCD work on the ground, blinky lights. It's actually like more of a marble texture used for the bottom part of the hangar here. Oh, that's cool too. Look at that. Oh, these LCDs are kind of floating a little bit there. So yeah, like a cool landing pad there. Oh, hey, that's cool. Oh, yeah, look at the LCDs up there for different stuff there. Modified a little bit. Very cool. I like how they yeah, got the what the boxes are, ammo stock, and their size count in there. That's cool. So we did have a legit ammo box in there, 14K ammo box. So what we got over here? It looks like a bunch of forge information. And a teleporter right here, nicely on a sensor. We got O2 and a med bay right over there. That looks really cool. I like how these the flooring of the hangar's done with all the different textures and lights and LCDs and all kinds of stuff in there. There's a section over there. Oh, the ceiling looks really cool too. Look at that. Yeah, I like how they it's like a whole formation there, except for this one side. It's got something different going on, which is pretty cool, and that actually kind of leads to a whole thing going this way. And our main core is right there. That looks wild. Hold on, let me God mode up there a little bit. just trying to see what block that was. I was like, huh, I wonder how that texture was done. And I see now it's using that three prong pipe piece to do that. That's cool. Interesting setup there. And it looks really defined too. I mean, for displaying a core like that, that looks really cool. Got some generators hanging down from the ceilings in here. Looks like 4 1x3 generators. 4 landing pads. You got a repair bay right in the center here. Got a 500K cargo box. Oh, that's a different way to display a cargo box. Kind of in the floor like that with a... Yeah, very interesting. Oh, yeah, same thing goes the armor weapon repair here. Weapon locker right next to it. Yeah, keep in mind, this is just one building by this author. And there's a whole bunch more that go with this. All themed the same way. I'd probably say, again, probably 6 or 8 different builds. And they're all released at the exact same time, it looks like, too. So, yeah, that really, really cool base. Or hangar base facility. Super detailed. A lot of cool lighting and some really cool ideas with some of the block work and the way this whole thing looks on the inside. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. So, yeah, I don't know. Let's take a look at the specs and information on this here. So, base, unlock level 20, size class 5, 1 fuel tank, 1 oxygen tank. Those have 16 light laser turrets. So, a lot of base defense here. Almost like this is designed for like a PvP type of thing. 11 sentry guns, 2 medium artillery turrets, light plasma turrets, 5 hour and 15-minute build time. Not using anything too special, though. A little surprised at that. Actually, besides a couple large upgrade kits, there's really not much going on there. It does not... You know, that's one thing. I didn't know if this is for vanilla or Reforged Eden. Maybe it is for vanilla, or maybe it's not playing with CPU, but it doesn't look like it has any CPU blocks in it. I'm going to let's take a look here. Yeah, it is just a Core 1, so basic CPU core installed only. So it basically could be used for RE2 or vanilla. I don't think there would be any, you just have to balance that CPU out. And if you weren't interested in so many guns, you could easily balance the CPU out by having a lot less guns. I don't think it would have any problem staying within 80K CPU without all the guns on here. Now, I did not see any production in here. A lot of sort boxes. Again, this is only a part of almost like a whole base complex, small city kind of thing. So there's probably another one of the builds in there that was probably really dealing with production, and this is more of like a repair bay hangar. So yeah, really, really cool. Really, really cool. Just had to definitely check that out. So, all right. So let's look at some more numbers here. So it doesn't have a shield on here, which is fine. Storage-wise. Yeah, I think I'm looking at the right thing here. So we got a bunch of boxes all color-coded in here, too. So, yeah, labeled. So 16K boxes, 14K ammo bays. Looks like there's 4 of those. And then we got a main cargo controller at 504K. And then our repair station. So, yeah, all nicely color-coded there, too. So, yeah, that's really cool. So, again, this is the AT. It's a -AT- hanger -atome or ATOME by Blackbird. Author name of Blackbird. So, very, very cool. Very cool. It's, yeah, and I almost tempted to check out some more of the builds there, again, in new releases right at the time of doing this video, at least. So, yeah, very, very cool. All right, let me power you off. And then we got one more build here in Reforged Eden 2, and then we got another build in Vanilla. So the next one is just kind of a fun one. This was out in new releases. I thought it looked kind of fun. So we got the small beer cooler by Bad Papa Smurf. Yeah, it is modeled right after an Empyrion fridge. You can definitely see the similarities there and the block work. It does fly. It does have a whole bunch of thrusters in all the different directions. Oh, look at that. We actually got some pretty beefy thrusters going straight up there. You can see a warp drive on the inside there, too. Our down thrusters. We got our little, oh, wow, look at, oh my goodness, this thing's going to hold some fridges, isn't it? Oh, this is cool. Kind of fun. Yeah, I've seen some other builds resembling parts. I've seen a clone chamber before and a couple other parts like that. But yeah, a good old traditional like fridge, like the baseline model. Really, really cool here. So, all right, I think there's an interior here too. I just gotta figure it out. I think we're going this way. And yeah, oh yeah, look at down over here. You got, oh, I even got a trauma station. So you got our pilot seat right there. So this is actually looks like an SV. This is an SV, isn't it? I wasn't paying attention to that. Wow, okay, that's a pretty big SV. Yeah, not seeing it right next to something else. I got my scaling off. I thought we were looking at a CV, but I am wrong. So we got O2. It looks like a lot of storage up in here. Our main core there, and I think this is our regular room. Oh, wait a minute. Is there an elevator? Oh yeah, okay. So we jetpack up from the ground straight up here. Then we get to where we're actually storing all the beer. A lot of beer. Rows and rows of fridges storing beer. You can kind of see what the actual model was kind of being done up there with the blocks looks like. A big old controller here to hold all the beer. Some more boxes. You got an armor lock up there so you can make sure you got your armor on while you're drinking lots of beer. And another floor of fridges full of beer. Yeah, I know the author can't add beer to the fridges. It would be kind of cool if you could like stock them. I don't remember. So, and I think we're at the top. Yeah, right there is at the top. So, yeah, we got our lower piloting floor, and then we got our 2 floors full of beer. Beer. Constructors, clone chambers. Yeah, once you die of alcohol poisoning, you can clone back in and go to town again. It's the beauty of a video game. Gotta love it. So yeah, that is really, really cool. It's just kind of like, you know, it's one of them kind of builds. It's a fun one. Now let's look at the numbers. They're probably not super important with this, but that's cool. So unlock level 15, size class 2, 10-4, 13 strafing, 74 lift, 10 reverse, 18 down. Got a detector, 16 fuel tanks, 12 oxygen tanks, hour 28-minute build time. The big stat I'm curious about actually is how many fridges does it have. So CPU's light, 13,000, using 11,000. Core 4 it looks like. Now, oh, there we are. It does have a separate classification for fridges. So 198 fridges aboard for beer. For beer. It's I'm not even going to say it's not holding any juice or anything like that. It's just beer. All beer. That is cool. That is cool. Okay, hold on. I want to check out its storage too. So we got our beer cooler, and it's got, you know, all the fridges. We got a cargo. We did have a couple of controllers in here. So one at 12K and the other at 125. And oh my goodness, the fridges. Yeah, lots of fridges. Yeah, so yeah, really, really cool. Again, this is the small beer cooler. I'm curious what the large beer cooler would be. But the small beer cooler by Bad Papa Smurf. Very, very cool. All right. I'm going to jettison over to vanilla real quick. All right, up in vanilla now. So the last build here is it's actually called Vanilla UKO CKK Cruiser by author Tron 151. So this kind of looks like it's a man, kind of like an all-around type of ship. Does mining, combat, probably like a base style CV in there too. Would be my best guess here. But yeah, I like the 8 drill mining setup right on the front. Got a couple of spotlights there to light up the asteroids. A lot of guns on here too. This is vanilla, so I almost vanilla almost is like the foreign game to me. I'm so used to like Reforged Eden 1 going to Reforged Eden 2 that I'm actually know less about vanilla at this point in time, I think. But I do know that the weapons are done differently and the CPU is done quite a bit differently in vanilla, especially on CVs and things. Well, look at this thing. This thing's got way all kinds of firepower going on here. Hold on, these are yeah, artillery turrets. 6 of them, it looks like. Holy smokes! So a nice big old landing area on the front deck here, and then obviously you got looks like a bridge in the back there, way to get down into the ship right there. And oh geez, lots more guns back over here too. So yeah, it's really kind of looking like it's like some kind of like battle cruiser, but I have a feeling it's going to do more than that. Obviously, it does mining too. So let me just check something here because see what hull material. It looks like hardened steel, at least along the front here. And we do have some mixed materials. We did see some carbon in there as well. I would say your base hull material going through the ship is hardened steel, which yeah, that's fine. Vanilla thrusters work differently too. You can move more weight with them, so it's not so bad there. CPU is pretty easy to balance too, especially on the higher end builds. Like this one, I'm pretty sure will be a tier 4 vanilla build, based on the amount of guns and stuff you're seeing on it. All right, we'll clear that away a second. That's a pretty interesting thruster setup over here. Look at that. It's got like a 6-pack plus the 2 center ones in there, kind of in a diamond format, or like a hexagon format there. That's really cool looking. I like that. Got some pipies and some bunch of red texture lights, especially on the back side, kind of like brake lights. A couple landing pads in the back. It's like a big hangar door. And yeah, more guns off to the sides over here as well. Yeah, this thing looks like it would really light up stuff pretty good. They kind of like all the texture lights there in the back. That would probably look really well. Let's just I'm gonna lower the lights down anyway. Yeah, cool looking texture lights at night there. Really changes the look, your time of day, what kind of lighting you're looking at. That's cool. So all right. This also was in I believe this was new release. I'm not sure if this was on the front page or new releases right now. So wow, quite the like warehouse coming in here. So a big old hangar, got a repair bay right there. Some asymmetrical features going on in here too. Like, what in the heck is that? What is that? Hold on. What is that? I still don't know what this is. What is it? Oh, that's a vanilla drone bay. Okay. Yeah, alright. In the past, the vanilla drone bays used the constructor model, which it looks like that was changed. Yeah, they used to use the like the HVSV constructor model for the drone bays in vanilla. So yeah, this is different model. So I have never seen that model before. So yeah, big old drone bay. It's cool. All the authors set up the like the thing hanging it down from the ceiling there, kind of holding it with different brackets and things like that. Very cool. So on this side of the hangar, we got a small HV landing pad there. And wow, quite a bit of things over here. I'm going to just take a walk here again. Oh, pretty dark in here. So yeah, a bunch of fuel, thruster access, some advanced generator. No, actually, those are the 1x3 generators. in there. We're walking around a big thruster right here as well. Oh, okay, so we got Wi-Fi right over there. Looks like storage around this area. It's a pretty big hangar again. Almost look like blast doors up there. Maybe that's just a texture though. Gravity generator kind of in the middle of the ship over here, I'd say. And here, it's actually a fair amount of walking. I'm going to stay in God mode a little bit here. We'll switch back over in a sec. Wanted to fly through all these back corner areas here. A lot of different storage controllers in the area. We'll definitely look at the total storage. It's our HV landing bay 1, and 2 is on the other side there. Let me park it right here. Now it looks like we got our warp drive room here. We got our protection tank, warp drive there, very cool. Armored glass on the side there, kind of a big display for that, very cool. Gravity generator viewing. Good little control terminal there, that's cool. It's kind of a, oh, that's just a, oh, I fell off the edge. That's a little walkway here. Okay. What is this way? It's like a fuel room. And now we get kind of into, looks like a fancy storage area here. 4 different storage controllers. And you got another front elevator there. Cool looking ceiling blocks and things. So I think we've seen, yeah, we've been in there already. All right, so here, let's move forward here. Take this elevator up. And this is going to get us right up to the front bridge here. Oh, looks like it's really foggy outside right now. So yeah, then our bridge here, and obviously, I do believe the base hull material here across the ship is probably hardened steel. I just want to see if that's true on the inside as well. It looks like it is. So hardened steel everywhere. We got another way out right over here. We got tile floor, cool looking hallway area here. So now we're getting like above the hangar. So it looks like a nice chill out, kind of more like a restaurant, utility bays. Yeah, we got our couple showers there. And crew room over here. Fancy couch, wood grain walls, bookshelves, lockers, TV. I mean, well, yeah, nice living arrangements here. Back over here, it's looking pretty industrial, especially with the frame blocks like that. And we're kind of overlooking the rear hangar here. There's a big glass wall in front of me. We got the other side here. Oh, okay, so this is a big farm. Yeah, we got the grow lights installed right in there. Fridges. Looks like we've got our grow light switches right in the area here. It's like a separate grow light switch for each 9 grow plots in here. It looks like we got 54 total grow plots in the area. So yeah, got to have your farm. Very, very cool. So yeah, it does kind of do all the stuff here. I'm worried that I'm missing something though. Well, yeah, no, that's going straight out to the hangar. That may be it. That may be it. So yeah, you kind of hang out in the hangar, do all your busy work down there, and can do the farming thing. It looks, yeah, okay. The grow plots are installed too, so they're already there. Very cool. Wait a minute. Did we go? Yeah, we went that way, and that goes around that way. So yeah, the interior is kind of asymmetrically set up in a lot of places too. Let me take the elevator up. I think that just goes out the top of the ship. Yep. Okay, so there's something I'm missing here. Hold on, I'm gonna God mode around here a little bit. I wasn't up. Yeah, when I went to a bridge, I went to the front bridge, but there is like a battle bridge back over here. So I'm gonna come in from this landing pad in the back here. check this area out. Yeah, let me turn up the lights a little bit more too. Okay. So teleporter over here, nicely on a sensor. Yeah, I say that sometimes. If you don't have one of these on a sensor, they suck a lot of power from your ship all the time, because like when you have a sensor, it only turns it on when you're like standing on it, or if it's a sensor really close by, at least, probably directly above it usually. Yeah, so you're only using power when you're actually actively on the teleporter. Other than that, it shuts it off and you save a whole lot of power, which, a whole lot of fuel and stuff. So that's why I definitely always want to put those teleporters on like a sensor or a switch, or I guess you could put on a P menu option. There's a lot of things you could do as long as it's not on all the time, because that goes through a lot of power. Here's production. I was kind of looking for production. I didn't see really production area down at the hangar. So it's up over here along with our core room. Yeah, glad I came this way. And on the other side, oh, that looks cool. Like we got the marble room over here, which I believe kind of looks like it would be almost like a med bay. Well, kind of utility room actually. So we got our different O2 and things like that in here. And here's the med bay. This looks like a med bay. Yep. Got all our stuff in here. Fancy equipment. Got some DNA canisters up on the ceiling there in case, you run out of some DNA. You got to inject you with some alien byproducts there. No, I'm just kidding. We got a little, oh, there's a balcony off to this side of the hangar over here too, which goes to another thruster access room. You got a storage controller back here. O2 storage. So obviously, yeah, this elevator here is one that I missed earlier on how to get up to that more of a combat or the rear bridge of the ship. So yeah, very, very cool. All right, let's look at some numbers here. So unlock level 25, size class 9, 192 forward, 40. Like the whole hall's like hardened steel, and I'm just looking at the amount of blocks on it, and I'm thinking like in RE2 that this would be hard to move, but it's just like it's vanilla. It did have a lot of forward thrust on this ship though. 192 forward, 47 strafing, 70 lift, 124 reverse, and 62 down. 20 fuel tanks, 10 oxygen tanks. Oh, let's get back here. 19 hour and 31 minute build time. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's needing anything too special. I don't know what vanilla has for special though. So that is something like, like a lot of the things I'm used to looking at in RE2 with the thingies. I don't think vanilla does that. So yeah, still, not so bad there. Set to tier 4 at 10 million CPU. It's using about 4,265,000 of it. Obviously, it is a Core 5 vanilla term, so it does have the 4 T4 extenders in there. And stock shield on here, 45,000 there. And I don't believe there's 2 different warp drives in vanilla either. Let me sort this real quick. Yeah, I think there's just a warp drive. Yeah. What is vanilla? So they do 30. I don't know. No, actually, there is a second tier warp drive. Vanilla, it says upgraded tier 2, which would probably be a 60, I'm guessing. So yeah, I guess vanilla does do that. Again, I'm like vanilla is more foreign to me, since I just have not done vanilla in so long now, that I kind of forgot what it's about there. Let's check out your storage. So looks like a nicely labeled storage here. We got an input at 320K, output at 320, blocks and devices 320. Ammo bays, looks like 4 of those. Looks like they're all going to be 320s as well. 2 harvest bays at 320. It did have the 8-pack of mining drills on the front of the ship, so all ready to do some mining. We got a loot bay at 320, and I think beyond that we have a bunch of cargo boxes. So yeah, quite a lot of storage aboard here too. Like how it's all like labeled there, kind of numbered order here. Very cool. So yeah, very cool ship here. So again, this is the vanilla UKO CKK Cruiser by Tron 151. Yeah, very very cool. Like combat base ship carrier farming. Yeah, it's your main game ship here. It does all your stuff. So yeah, really really cool. And that is it for this week on builds. So yeah, a lot of very cool builds again this week. Every week, I mean, just amazing stuff. Love to see all the authors and people putting putting this stuff out to the workshop and spending their time and care and to give all this stuff to the community. And again, this week, again, some more new authors was unfamiliar with, including I believe Blackbird and Tron 151. And I think I've looked at something from Bad Papa Smurf before. And the other authors I have looked at other builds from before. So yeah, again, y'all have yourself a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you later.